So if I were to say to you, name some of the most successful hip-hop record labels of all time, I'm sure you'd throw out names like Shady, Aftermath, Rockefeller, Young Money, a bunch of those names. So Matt Daniels from Polygraph did a recent study based from 1989 to present day, when Billboard started charting songs and how many times people have been on the charts per week. And the study has shown that the most successful record label in hip-hop of all time, no surprise, is Def Jam. Def Jam is one of the first hip-hop record labels. It's, I believe, the longest running, especially in this study, the top 10. It was the longest running record label from 1989 to present. It outlasted Jive, which was 1989 until a couple years ago. And Young Money was number 2, Rockefeller was number 3. But the difference between those labels and Def Jam was huge in terms of, I think it had 152 songs that charted by 48 different artists, and then everyone else on the list, basically in terms of the number of artists that they had chart, were like around 8 or 9. So they had like 40 more artists generally making hit music than the rest of the other ones. So Def Jam by far is the godfather, the #1 record label. Everyone kind of already knew this. I'm sure when I said name the most successful one, people would say Def Jam, and now the stats are here to prove it. So congrats to Def Jam. Keep on winning in the future. MGK was making his rounds this week, promoting his new album, and he stopped by Hot 97, Ebro in the Morning, and he sat down and talked with them. And even though I personally feel MGK is doing quite well for himself, he's very successful, he tours a lot, makes a lot of money, and he's got a very solid, rabid fan base, he was saying that he feels that the reason why he hasn't truly broken out and is like just like one of those giant stars in the rap biz is because of a tweet he made a couple years back in regards to Eminem's daughter, Haley. Now, I'm sure anyone listening knows how overprotective Eminem is over his daughter, Haley. She is now grown up, she is in college now, a very lovely young woman, which is how MGK kind of described her. He said to Ebro and his crew in the morning that all he said in the tweet was, "Oh, just saw a picture of Haley, and she's beautiful, but no disrespect, Eminem's still the king." And ever since then, MGK says that he has been kind of blackballed from certain things. He's been banned from Shade 45. He won't be invited up to promote anything. They don't play his music. And he's lost a lot of relationships, and doors have closed on him because of what he said, insinuating that Eminem has a lot of clout and has basically been like, look, we're not messing with this kid because he spoke disrespectfully of my daughter. Which also, he didn't say she's so beautiful. What he actually tweeted was, pardon my French, no reference to his label mate. He said, she is hot as fuck, which is completely different from saying she's so beautiful. Also, if you're not as big as you think you should be right now, maybe you should look at Puffy. I mean, Puffy doesn't have a great record of promoting people past their first album. So, like, don't really throw shots at Eminem. Look at your boss. Song of the week is 300Z.
Reaganomics, you niggas was never honest, I promise your honor. I destroy to rebuild, unload to refill, a mathematical skill.
This song, as soon as I heard it, I mean, I'm a big fan of Nottz production, and just the drums and the kick and everything got me real into it, and the sampling of it. Rapper Big Pooh delivers with the verses. I think he tells a great story in this song. He basically is going through the mindset of a drug dealer in his community, which is less than affluent. Because it wasn't like these new songs that are really glorifying drug dealing. He was basically telling a story, and at the very end, he kind of near the last verse, he starts sort of reflecting, again within the mindset of this drug dealer, of all the things he knows that is wrong. So not only does it sound aesthetically pleasing to the ear, I thought it tells a great story. It reminded me of this meme that I saw recently with the whole Back to the Future stuff. It was Marty McFly and Doc Brown, and it said, "We gotta go back to the past and save Tupac because today's music's so corny." And I get why people say that, but this music's still being made today, and it's still great music, and you just gotta know where to look for it. But it's 300Z, Rapper Big Pooh and Nottz. Definitely suggest you check it out. Thanks again for watching Hip Hop and Movie News. This week, I leave you with the official Dre or DR3.
Change the game, break the plane, I'm dashing dating cause I rock fellas out the game. And no, we not the same, so in fact, stay out my lane. I'm passing by like the light just changed. Made Dickie Mayweather, I'm the young Cassius. Dickie Mayweather, and I'm forecasting. New flow, but my song classic. Straight acid, I savage. These rappers, that's average. It's a bones and leave them dead like I'm the rest.